welcome in this new vlog. I first wanted to wish you a wonderful, beautiful, happy New Year 2022. I hope you will have a wonderful, magical year. It's going to be much better than last year and the year before, and we are all going to have just some better moments, a bit less stressful and relaxed and happy and joyful. So I really wish you all the very best for this new year. And as it's the moment of sending wishes, New Year's wishes and all that, I've grabbed my Guide de la Correspondance that you have seen already many times. I really like to dive into this for every time I have something to write or just for fun really. And there were a lot of examples of letters you can write for New Year's wishes, all that. And they were giving also some examples of very famous letters. And there was Madame de Sévigné's granddaughter. Madame de Sévigné was a very important writer, lady writer who wrote letters to her daughter. And you can find them, of course. They have been published, her letters, and they gave a very, very good representation of the 17th century, Versailles, Louis XIV, all that. And her granddaughter, La Comtesse de Simeon, she talks about the New Year's wishes and all that in a letter, replying to a gentleman. So she said something really funny, and I just wanted to share it with you because not everybody is really excited and happy about holidays, New Year's Eve, New Year's and all these things, and she's one of those. She say, "Oh, I'm so desperate by all these New Year's letters. I really would like to wish all sorts of nasty things and unlucky things to people I'm writing to, just to change a bit and to add a bit of variety to the letters." And I thought it was really, really funny. I like this sense of humor. I don't think they talked a lot about a resolution at this time. It's mainly wishes and all that, but the resolution, I'm not sure if it's not something pretty new, that you have to change things in your life and all that. Yes, have some goals and all these things. Let me know if you know more about that. It's just a thought I have like that. I just think, yes, it's pretty new, maybe, this goal thing and all that. I started to work on a new series of characters scene inspired by the opera, ballet world. So I'm going to show you a bit of that. I did a lot of sketches, drawings. I will start to put them in the shop at the end of January. So probably after the 20th of January. I'm really pleased with this new series to come. So you're going to see them in progress in the next videos. To create this wolf violinist, which you can see behind here, and there will be a sort of structure of a theater around him with a curtain, so it's not finished. I want to finish the character first before doing the little decor around him. There is also this ibex, which I didn't do this sort of animals for quite a long time, and I really wanted to have her as a dancer. So there will be different versions. This one is the rather big version. I want to also have a smaller theater with a dancer and a musician. I will see if it's the one you have seen on my sketches. Maybe it's going to be, I'm not sure. But I want to do also a small theater like that. So there will be one. I have one which is started, so I will very likely continue this one. So yes, there will be quite a good series of different animals, dancers, musicians, opera scenes, all that in the progress. So you can see them. Of course, they are not dressed at all. It's just a completely naked structure for now, but I really want to have some sort of decors. And here it's, yes, she's going to be a ballet dancer. So that's what I'm working on right now on this series. But there will be at least five pieces, 6 pieces, scenes inspired by this theme. winter, I will also have my part 3 of my historical series, which was a fun goal I had last year to start. We were talking about goals and all that, and I started to work on this sort of more personal project last year. I plan to finish and to continue and hopefully to complete this series by the end of April. We will see, because I started my first episode at the end of April 2021, so I think it will be really cool, but we will see how it goes. I will for sure have an episode this winter, and we will see if I can have the very last episode of the series at the beginning of spring, or maybe whether in the middle of spring. We will see. I will have another series after this one. I know already who is going to be our next character, but I will have, it's not a shiny object syndrome that I have, but I want to have a tiny prequel to the next series in January, just because it's going to match a bit the Valentine atmosphere, all that coming in February, and I wanted to have this fun little episode inspired by this character. You will see, not inspired, but yes, inspired by one of his texts that you will see, and it's this time we will be more in the 18th century, and I'm just excited to share it because I think it's not something you will know, and it's really fun and uplifting, and at the beginning of the year it's quite nice to have fun, inspiring, uplifting things to see and to enjoy. So this will come in a few days before the end of January. You will have this little episode because I think it's going to be cool, but the whole series will be developed later this year. And of course, this year also preparing the piece I have to do for the exhibition with les Monuments Nationaux, which is due in May. So I plan to organize my work so that I'm not in a complete rush in April. So I will have a video more about completely what I'm doing for this exhibition. It's a big scene I have to do, and I had a lot of reading to do. I still have a few things to finish to read. The idea here is really going to be at least to spend one full week every month, or 1 week or 10 days, all dedicated to this project, because it's quite big, there's a lot to do. It's a scene which will have to be interesting from every angle, so it's a big scene, and it has to be detachable so that you can put it together, remove it, all that. So there are a lot of technical aspects also to consider, so there's just a lot of work with this project. But I'm happy about it, and I will start to share it with you very soon in January. I did some sewing projects too that I'm going to share. I started to play with my sewing machine for the very first time after 2 years of having it, and I did a few projects, not very big things, but I plan to continue later, maybe this winter, start my clothes. We will see, but I really need clothes anyway, so it's a good motivation to start to do something very simple like a skirt or something. I will keep you updated with that if I finish something, but I finished quite a lot of things in just 1 day and a half I play with my sewing machine. And this one that you see was made with a fabric I received as a Christmas present, and it's one of the very, very last manufacturer in the east of France, in Alsace, which is one of the very first who did some printed fabric. They have a big tradition of printing fabric. They are still making it in the manufacturer they have there. So it's really, really cool to see that it was started in mid-18th century and it's still working to this day. And I had been offered this piece of fabric, which is a sort of toile de Jouy that you call abroad French toile, but in French we call it toile de Jouy. It's not exactly this toile de Jouy, but it's a bit inspired by that. So it's printed fabric. And I also did start to work on my curtain, the red fabric curtain you saw, which was not sewed at all. It needed to be done. I'm just waiting for the lining right now. Once again, I wish you a beautiful and happy new year, and I hope you will like all the nice things coming. I will do my best to have more videos on a regular basis too. That is also one of my goals, to share also all sorts of nice projects and inspiring things to cheer you up. So even if the context can be a bit difficult, we all need to be cheered up, and I will do my best for that. And once again, I thank you for all your nice messages, comments, enthusiasm throughout the years. For some who have been there a long time ago, started to watch my videos and support me or send me nice encouraging comments, they are all precious and I really appreciate them. So thank you very much for that, for still staying around after all these years, or if you have just arrived, you are most welcome. If you have just found my little channel, Kingdom Online, you are most welcome over here, and I hope you will like what's coming. Thank you very much.